guys, and welcome back again to today's session of exercises for a herniated disc. So, especially because this is something that already has to do with the person that has pain, I just have a short disclaimer. So please do not try any of these exercises if you have undiagnosed pain. This session is also not for you to try and diagnose yourself. Please still seek out medical advice from your physiotherapist or your doctor. And please consult with them if you know you have a herniated disc, whether these exercises are safe for you to try. So I've got my little exercise mat here, I've got my water ready, and my optional pillow if I need it. So, but first I want to just put the music down a little softer, and let's chat about what exactly is a herniated disc. So a lot of people talk about a slip disc, and I think that leads to a lot of confusion because there really isn't anything that slips out of place. The term slip disc makes you think that something has slipped out and that somehow this needs to be put back as if it's not there already. So let's quickly chat about what is a herniated disc, which is the correct way of speaking about this. So a herniated disc is just a disc that bulges out to the back, either straight in the back or to one of the sides in your body, but also more back in the back part, which is posterior. So it's just a fancy word for saying that. So I want to do a quick demonstration with you. I've got my deflated gym ball here, and we're going to pretend that this is a disc. So this is what a disc looks like in your body, and it has more or less about the same way of moving in your body as well. I've got a cutting board here that we'll just pretend is your vertebra that is on top of your disc. So we've got a vertebra on top, disc in the middle, and a vertebra at the bottom, which we'll just pretend to be the floor. And then we've got a little nerve that I'll be sticking here in the back of the disc. The rest of me, I'm still the back of the disc, and between me, the back of the vertebra, and between the vertebral body and me, here's the spinal cord going up. And out of the spinal cord, that's where these little nerves come out everywhere. So there's a whole stack of discs and vertebral bodies going up to the ceiling right now. Okay, so I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see a little bit better what's happening. So in the case of a vertebral disc that bulges, we have 3 stages of bulges. That's excluding your normal degeneration of the IV disc. So I'll just be saying IV disc from now on to make things a bit easier. So the first one is a prolapse. So all that a prolapse is, it's where the disc literally just does this and it bulges out to the back. So can you see that the front side is much flatter than the back side is, and the back side is bulging out quite considerably. This makes a problem for the little nerve that comes out the back, and it squishes the little nerve. So the little nerve really isn't happy. And a lot of people then get pain going down their legs in various places. Diagnosed for you, of course, but in various places, actually showing the physio back like a little map to which disc is giving you problems. So we have another stage after that called extrusion. So extrusion is where the disc is still in its anatomical place, but now it has bulged too far, and the back part of the disc tears. So then the inside jelly part of the disc starts to leak out into the canal where your spinal cord should be running. And the last one that we get is more severe, and then extrusion, it's called sequestration. That's just if it tears even further. Instead of a small little tear, we've got a large tear and more of that jelly-like fluid leaking out. So extrusion and sequestration is usually treated with surgery, but the good news with prolapse is that 90% of prolapses actually get better within, say, 6 weeks. Your symptoms should be getting a lot less. And within 12 weeks, your symptoms should disappear completely. About 90% of those cases, it happens without any physiotherapy intervention. And that's what's so amazing about our bodies. So physio can just help you to make this process a lot quicker. But there we go. We've got the best research and what it says. So just lastly, I want to show you from the front. Let's just twist it a little bit. If it bulges out to the back, this little nerve then gets squished in the back, and it's not a very happy nerve. So there you go, a short chat and a demonstration about what a herniated disc is. It doesn't slip out anywhere, it just bulges out of the bulge, which is exactly just what it is. All right, let's get started with the exercises. So those that have been following the channel, you'll know a lot of the exercises will be the same. I've got two special exercises that I will be showing you that is very, very special for nerves that aren't happy and for your slip disc or your herniated disc that will help it a lot. So let me show you the first one. The first one is what we're going to do is we're going to lie flat on our tummies. So you can either lie flat on your tummy for about 10 minutes. And I usually tell my patients, especially my young patients that love watching series or reading books, you can actually lay in this position and watch a series comfortably. And you can stay in this position anything from 10 minutes to half. The secret with this position is do not use your back muscles to keep yourself up. Don't tense your bum. Just completely relax. If this position is a bit so under your tummy and your pelvic area, there where your lower back will be, if we had to draw a line right through. So let's just put it there, and now you can lay comfortably again. So the disc is in a very comfortable position now. You can also prop yourself up on your elbows and lay as such, also for 10 minutes to half an hour, however you're comfortable. So that's level 1 of this specific type of exercise. Level 2 is that you can still keep the pillow if you need to. I just want to move a bit forward. But now, without using your back muscles, so without using these long, you're just going to draw your hands, only using your arms. You're going to push yourself up and come as far up as you can tolerate. So some people can only come to here, and that's fine. If you can even only come to here, you can drop back down, lift with your arms, and drop back down. So the whole idea is to get the chest off of the floor, and a lot of people actually see this as part of a yoga or Pilates position, and correct, it is one of them. So let's try 10 of these. Everyone ready? Arms in position, let's go. 1. And 2. And the secret with this exercise, it's not doing it fast, it's doing it nice and slow, really moving through the motions. That's 3. 4. 5. Try not to pinch your bum. 6. 7. 8, almost done. 9 and 10. Great stuff. So if you're uncomfortable, you can just roll onto your back. I'm rather comfortable like this. I just quickly want to mention a little bit more about this specific type of special exercise. So this is an exercise that's called the Mackenzie, and it was developed by a researcher called Mackenzie. And the figures, we postulate that this has got a pumping effect on the disc, and it's also got a stretching effect on all the ligaments that have now pulled a little bit tight because the disc has shifted in place and you're shifting it back. So they had a look at this type of exercise with an MRI because some people thought that it actually helps to push back that jelly-like fluid in the disc. And they found it doesn't push it back. So typical things about the body is we still don't know how it works. We've only found out it works really, really well for patients. And this is also, interestingly enough, we found out it works really, really well for patients. And this is also, interestingly enough, a technique that was accidentally discovered by Mackenzie, or so the rumor says. That's a little bit more on Google if you're interested. You would do at least 3 to 5 times, and you'll do it 10 times in each repetition. From here on, we'll be moving on to the next phase in these exercises, we'll actually be doing it on a chair. So this looks very familiar, like the seated cat-camel. So now you're using your arms to pull yourself forward and to pull back. I'll just be doing it cross-legged so you can see me from the side. So you'll be pushing your back forward and then flopping it back. And we're going for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great stuff. So this exercise you can also do standing, which is the next progress. I'll just be kneeling so you can see my body moving. You're now going to take your hands, place it on your hips, and push your hips forward and lean back ever so slightly for 1. Okay, so I want everyone to do this standing. I'm just going to stay on my knees so you can see me. So for 1 and 2, 3, 4, again nice and slow. I might be going a little bit fast and you can go at your own pace. 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, and 10. Great stuff. So from here on, go onto your knees now. We're going to do our usual cat-cow. Now we're going on to our other normal exercises that we would start giving people that have a herniated disc problem. So the one change that the physio will make, or will be likely to make for a person that has got a herniated disc, is it will be very painful for the person to go up into cat. So what I usually tell my patients is keep your back straight and just drop into cow by pushing out the bum and back into normal. And 2. Okay, so everyone ready? Let's go for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, and 10. So, stay in this position. Once the person starts getting stronger and their pain starts becoming more under control, now we can progress to the bird dog. But instead of doing our usual one leg, one arm lift, we're only going to ask them to do one arm, and then the other, one leg, and the other leg. Okay, so let's do that together. I'm just going to turn around. My legs are a bit long for this little room. If everyone is ready, we're going to do both together just to give you a little bit more of a workout. Okay, let's start with the right arm, left leg. And you're going for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember to keep the shoulders still and keep the hips still. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great stuff. Let's go back down. So usually the person will also struggle to just move about during their day. Even bending down to pull up their pants, tie their shoelaces will be rather painful. So grab your pillow. We're going to do a very simple exercise that we have done and that you guys are pretty well acquainted with. So make your back nice and flat against the bed, and then you're going to make it hollow by rolling the pelvis up firstly forward and then back. So if everyone is ready, let's do them. So let's start with 1 and back, and 2 and back, 3 and back, 4 and back, 5 and back, 6 and back, 7 back, 8 back, 9, and back, and 10, and straight back. Well done, guys. So the patient struggles with this in the first place. They usually struggle to make their back flat, but pushing it out is a lot easier. So this is just a nice exercise to get the back moving again, that they don't become stiff and sore. The next exercise we'll be doing is we're going to go back on our backs again. We just turn right around so you can see me a little bit better. Lay flat down, and this is called the dead bug exercise. It's a bit different to the exercise that we did when we were working on all the abdominal muscles, because the person will usually be in pain when they come to see us for this type of problem. So, just keeping your back nice and neutral. That means not pulling up and not pushing it all the way down. You're just going to lay on your back and take your one hand up and over your head, put it down, and bring it back. Now the other arm. Okay, so let's do this 10 times a side. So 1, and the other side, and 2, and you can go at your own pace. You don't need to go as fast as I am, whatever you feel comfortable. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Last one, and lift it off. Good, great stuff. So the next step, if they can manage the upper side of the body, then we're going to do the lower side, but it's only going to be a small little leg lift. And eventually we'll combine the two movements. So let's just start out slow for this one because it's a new exercise. We're going to go 1, and we're going to go 10 again on the other side, and 2, and the other side. So make sure that you're keeping your hips nice and still with this exercise, and that you're not moving them too much from side to side, because you have to stabilize here with your lovely tummy muscles. Okay, and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great stuff. Now we can combine the two. So we're going to lift. You can go all the way over. You can just lift up and go down. And the other side. Okay, so let's do 10 of those. 1. And the other side. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And last one, 10, and then the other side. There we go. So we're done with this little one. Next we'll be moving on to an exercise to help strengthen your butt. But usually I would give a nice squat for this, or single leg squat, or single leg deadlift to really pump those muscles. But because the person is in pain, we're going to do a little bit less. So I'm just going to shift the camera up slightly. Great stuff. So you can see me a little bit better now. So find a nice comfy wall that you can lean back against. Now really want your tailbone and the last little bit of your lower back to lean against the wall. Place your legs about 1/2 meter away from the wall, or as you're comfortable, and place your feet about hip width apart, or even a little bit further. Now we're going to slide down the wall, but a very important thing to note is I don't want to see your knees falling in. Your knees are going to go straight forward and straight back as if you were doing a squat. So these are called wall slides, wall squats, and we're going to go down for this one. Just as far down as you're comfortable with and back up. So I don't want to see you go all the way down that you get stuck against the wall, especially if your back is already sore. So it's just a little bit to get your muscles moving, to get your quads and your bum stronger. So let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure to keep those knees going straight. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go back up. Usually I would only give my patients about 10 to do. If I see that they can manage 10 and that they're actually strong enough and their pain is a lot better, I'll try and go for another 10. So let's go for those. For those of you that feel a lot better, you can actually just go straight into a squat. So I'll try a squat for the last 10. Place your feet and let's go for 1. You can even go a little bit further if you feel comfortable. Make sure you don't go all the way down. 3, 4, 5, 6, and you can even bring in the arms a little bit. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go back up. Awesome stuff. Quickly shake out your legs a little bit. Okay, and let's try a nice squat for the last 10. So those that want to continue against the wall, you're more than welcome. Let's see if we can do a little bit of a squat. So same story. You know your squats. Let's go. Take it back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I'm just going to shift the camera ever so slightly so that you can see my feet as well. And my head. There you go. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to do something called neural glides. So this is especially really awesome if you've got herniated disc problems, or even if you have sciatica problems, which is nerve pain going down the leg, or a problem that we call piriformis syndrome, which is also a type of sciatica where one little muscle pushes that little nerve and the nerve isn't happy about it. So let's say we've got the right leg, we've got some pain coming across here to the inside of the leg, one of those trouble. Now I want you to pick up your leg, and then at the same time, where you point your toes down, you're going to drop the head forward. Then, when you're lifting your head, the toes are going to lift at the same time. So, just a little advice, you can get dizzy with this. Hold on to something and you'll be all good. Okay, let's go. Head back, toe back for 1, and down. 2, and this one you can do rather quickly, because you want the nerve to glide like dental floss through all the structures that it's going through to get to your leg. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And you're done. That's it. So I'm not going to do this with the other leg, assuming my other leg is all good. If you do have pain in both legs, that's a sign that you should, in any case, definitely go see a doctor or physiotherapist, because it is a red flag for us that we need to investigate further. So enjoy the rest of your day. For those who are still at home, we're in the single digits for lockdown for South Africa. Keep well, stay safe. Remember to wash your hands. Bye, guys.